everyone, it's Anya here at ourgabledhome.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can make your own Advent wreath for less than $10. I always like to make everything by myself, so I am going to show you a method how you can make an Advent wreath with very little supplies that you need to buy, and the result is something like this. This is what I made, and it can either hang on your front door. You can also make it a little bit bigger, so the size is totally flexible, and you can use it as a Advent wreath with candles like this that you just place in there, and then for every Advent Sunday you light one more candle until all 4 candles are lit. I'm going to show you how you can do this again for less than $10. Let's talk about what you need and where you can find your supplies. Obviously you need some branches, and I went and got them from our driveway. We have a bunch of old redwood trees and they're constantly growing shoots into the driveway, so I went and cut those. If you don't have any pine trees or fir trees or redwoods on your property, here's a few other things you can do. You can either go into the woods and find a tree. If you do that, please cut them sustainably, which means don't cut one area that leaves a big hole. Cut them so it doesn't really show that you've been cutting there, and cut them away from places where people hang out and walk. So you really want to be careful with what you do and don't harvest too much. The other idea is you can go to a Christmas tree lot, and oftentimes when they cut Christmas trees they cut off the lower branches, and you can ask them if they have any branches that they will give to you. So that's the first item that you can get for free. The next item you need is scissors, and you can just use any scissors or garden shears to cut your branches. And then you need some wire. This is some garden wire. As you can see, mine's pretty old. It has a little bit of rust on it, but hey, it still works. So that I had, and all the supplies will be linked in the box below this video, so you can figure out where to find them. And then obviously we need a core for the wreath, and I'm just going to use paper bags and shipping envelopes that I found. That is very frugal. And this is just a little piece of decoration, but once you're out there, you can look for some pine cones to decorate your Christmas tree with. And depending on what you're going to do with your wreath, you may, and this is completely optional, add some ribbon to it. This is something that I found at a dollar store, so literally $1 for this burlap ribbon. I have another straw star that I found somewhere in my house. And then I have these candle holders that are pretty neat. You kind of poke them into your Advent wreath, and then you poke the candle in there, and it's like a little plate for the candle. They're not that easy to find here in this country. They're pretty popular in Germany, but again, I will be linking a source where you can find them if you like them. And then again, some candles. These are pretty cheap ones and just generic candles for your Advent wreath. You can also use any candle you have at home, long ones. However, these are a little bit easier to fasten on these little candle holders, these little plates that you poke into your Advent wreath. So let's go ahead, and the first step is to make the core for the Advent wreath. In making the core, you need to decide how big you want to make it. And what I like to do is, I have this plate that you can tell has been used a lot in my house, but this is what I like to use to put my Advent wreath on it. If you want to make one that hangs from your door, you can be a little bit more free with your size, or you can make it a lot bigger, which actually looks nice on a front door. But this is what I'm going to do for my tabletop. So I'm going to use this as a guide, and this is my traditional Advent wreath holder plate. And well, first just roll up these shipping bags, and then you can already see if this is how big my wreath is going to be. Then this is about half of what I need. And I might just go ahead and use this shopping bag as my second one. And I'm trying out the size again. I think that works. I can still flatten it. I need to attach it now, which I'm going to do with the wire here. And simply wrap this around. Obviously, I want to flatten it some more. And you can twist it a few times so it stays in place. So here's your core, and it's not really pretty right now, but that's okay. Once we get going with the branches, that will even out. And so we can use the nicest one. So obviously I have more than I need. And you simply place them here and start with your wire to wrap them around. And then I like to tuck the end pieces a little bit under, and so that they don't stick out. And we'll add just one more. You're gonna have to work with what you have and fill in any holes, but we will go around one more time to make it look a little prettier and to fill in where it's not quite yet as full as we like. So when you go around the second time, you want to make sure that some stick out, that the wire isn't so visible. These are the pieces that I'm tucking in. When I'm done, I cut off the wire and I'm threading it in and then creating a little hook so it doesn't come undone. And what I'll do at this point, if there's something that's sticking out that doesn't look quite that pretty, you can always move this a little bit more in shape. I will put some smaller ones in here to make it just look a little bit more pretty. And you can fill in any holes that you have found. You can hide some of the wire if that's what is going on. I can see that here. That way you can give your Advent wreath just a little bit more body. I also found some of these juniper leaves and with some berries on it, which is really cute. And I'm going to just put them in here as well. You can use any combination of evergreens. So I think that looks really cute. And this is just for a little bit of something different. Makes it look very nice and green. And as you can see, it fits right on here. I can leave it like that, and I could add some pine cones right on here. You can use the wire to attach the pine cones, and we can do that. And you can simply attach the pine cone to your wreath. So at this moment, I could decide to just leave it the way it is. I can also attach a little straw star if you have a little bit of dead pine leaves in there. And if I want to attach the candle holders, then you want to space them out pretty evenly. Let's see if I can do that here. Alright, and here's your Advent wreath for almost free or under $10. And finally, you can use your burlap ribbon to either hang the wreath from somewhere So you can use it to tie this around here, or you just make a little bow, which I'm gonna do. Let's see, if we make a bow, I wanna try this out before we do something here. And you tie it, let's see what that looks like, for a little very rustic farmhouse decor. And you could tie the ribbon right here. And again, then you need your wire for that. And you simply go in there somewhere in your ribbon. And attach it to your wreath. And that could be your Advent wreath right here. And again, here is your Advent wreath for next to nothing, for the cheap. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like. If you're new on my channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you always get a notification when I upload a new video. Be social, comment below the video, let me know if you like this video, if you have any questions, if you have any other ideas for videos I should make. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.